So your name is?
My name is Nick.
And your robots are?
Crisis and Disaster.
And how many years have you been competing?
2 years in 3 pound and like 5 or 6 years in bigger weight classes.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So what was the first tournament you went to?
It's a long story. So I used to run a cardboard and plastic like 30-pound tournament in Indiana.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, it's called Animark Fight Night.
Yeah.
It's coming back, I promise. It's just taking a little bit of a hiatus in the pandemic, but used to run that, built robots for that. But first, like, outside of that tournament, I think was it the Franklin event? We took a sportsman robot, a 30-pound sportsman robot to Philadelphia. Yeah. Was the first tournament we did, and went like, I don't know, 0-2 or something like that. Like 0-2 at sportsman, right?
Yeah.
Like it was not great. There was a robot there that was built by a group of high school kids. It was the first team.
Yeah.
And it was called Clomp, and it was like one of those big like playground buckets.
Yeah.
On an arm, and they're just like put it over my robot, and they got all the control points. Like it was on an arm. It was just totally kicked it.
Sometimes those like big bulky dumb robots are the ones that win, and they're so much fun to get started into the sport with.
And like I work for a company called Animark, which is like a kind of a big name in FIRST, and all these kids built FIRST robots, and like, we beat Animark engineers, and they were like so hype about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We were like, yeah, you totally creamed us.
Yeah.
Came down here with that robot as well. It was like went 1 and 2 with it. It was a really simple 2-wheel drive lifter kind of robot.
Yeah.
And then wanted to build something smaller and more accessible. So we got into 3-pound last year. Mm-hmm. Worked on a robot for a couple years before that, but finally competed last year, and our first 3-pound tournament we won. It was this tournament last year.
Nice.
Kind of a good showing.
The name of these bots?
Yeah, so this is Crisis. It's kind of a binary name in the sense of either it is causing someone to have a crisis, or it itself is a crisis.
Exactly.
It's very temperamental. Yeah. And then this is a brand new robot, Disaster. It's a 1-pound robot. I've learned very quickly this year that 1 pound is extremely hard.
Yeah.
Every length, like every millimeter of wire matters to make weight. It's not fought before. We're going to see how it does. My Crisis was eliminated by horizontal spinners in the past, so I'm like, all right, you can't beat them, join them. Yeah.
So I've been seeing you move around a lot. So what different states have you competed in so far?
So far with Crisis, it's been Norwalk, Connecticut, Sandusky, Ohio, and here in Orlando, Florida.
Awesome.
So far. We were going to go up to Windy City up in Chicago, but the schedule didn't quite work out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw you guys out here last year. I brought out Dropkick for its debut last year in the 12 pounds.
Yeah.
You guys did so good, and in your weight class. And who did you guys face in the final?
I don't remember the name of the robot. It was a 2-wheel drive robot, like kinetic kit kind of robot, built by the same person who built Speed Wedge. Okay. I think his name's Ian. I don't remember the name of the robot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was the finals there. I had to go through Peter Ganarsh's ablation on the way to that.
Oh yeah, ablation's a tough one. Yeah.
That hurt. Like, he retired one of my robots after that fight. I got the W, but I paid for it with the robot.
Yeah.